aren't always as they seem.
Looking back on all the chances that I missed, some I held, some slipped away. One street over where my memories exist, I wondered what would change, I really couldn't say. In this life there's nothing certain, except the curtain that rises to the stage. Silly games of second guessing, I just forget the lessons that I couldn't learn. Because one street over there's a life I could have known that would have kept me from the one I had today. Except the curtain that rises to the stage. Silly games of second guessing, I just forget the lessons that I couldn't learn. Because one street over there's a life I could have known that would have kept me from the one I had today. From my home, cracked and broken asphalt everywhere. I could have ended up just like that broken road, with a dead end in my path. Thank the Lord that I've got more than that. In this life there's nothing certain, except the curtain that rises to the stage. Silly games of second guessing, I won't forget the lessons that I don't deserve. Because one street over there's a life I could have known would have kept me from the one I love today.
Good morning. How you doing, Robertson County? This is 1100 WSGI. Rich Top Rambler singing us in as usual. I'm U-Turn Laverne, and this is One Street Over, an opportunity for us to see what's going on one street over from where you live. We want to know what our neighbors are up to, and so that's what we're going to do this morning. We've got Ryan Martin coming in. Yes, our city manager will be in. Now, y'all got to pull those microphones to you. Come on, Lisa. But we've got Mary Phil, Lisa Smith here, and I've heard so much about the work in Haiti. I get to go down to Mexico. I've got a lot of friends in Ukraine. I love anything I can find out about the missions going on around the world, because I tell everybody, if you want to change your life, go on a mission trip. Now, I mean, you can go Appalachia, you can go all kinds of places here in America even, but there's something different about going to these countries that they have no access to the things that we take so for granted. Hi, ladies. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I was just going to say that not everybody is called to go overseas.
True. Absolutely.
But it just seems that we are.
I'm going to get y'all to slide this way a little bit, and you got to stay right on that mic, Lisa, because if you turn and talk to Mary, okay. I don't hear you. So stay right on that microphone. There you go.
Okay.
Good deal.
Well, it's.
Is it wanting to move on you? But go that way with it. Anyway, we're talking with Lisa Smith and Mary Phil. Tell them where you're from. Tell them that it's
Mount Carmel.
Mount Carmel
Church. Mount Carmel. And as God will do in His timing, He put on the hearts of a couple of ladies from Mount Carmel to go to Haiti to do a medical mission trip with another church. So as they went, they happened to see some children peeking out around the building that they were in, which was a church.
Yeah,
they did it. They were doing it at a church, and they went around the corner and saw that there were a sweet couple. A pastor and his wife were taking care of around 10 or 12 children. Is that right?
Close enough.
Close enough. Okay. 50. Oh my gosh, 50 children. And they were in an abandoned nightclub. They had no running water, no anything, of course. And one of them happened to be really sick with a fever. And so the two came home with a passion for Haiti, and it just started. Over the weekend, I think $50,000 or more. Now, I'm not, this young lady up beside me, I'm going to let her talk in a minute because she's the founder of it all. But they were able to raise the money and go and secure the land in Haiti, and it starts from there. It started with some dorms for the children, and it's morphed into a school and a church and a medical facility, and it's just, we just give God all the glory.
Amen.
We just give God all the glory because we just sit back and watch what he does. Mm-hmm. Again, I'm going to let her talk. I could talk all day about it. But I'm thankful that Mount Carmel reaches out and lets anybody, I don't go to Mount Carmel all the time. That's not my home church. But anybody can go, and it's been wonderful. So it's not everybody at Mount Carmel. It's reached all over the world. Mm-hmm. So take it away, Mary Phil.
Okay, Mary.
You're doing great, Lissy. You just keep right on.
I love it. Absolutely. But so go ahead. So she says you're the founder. Were you one of the people that on that trip that saw those children?
Yes, it was my son and I in 2013, and we went with Long Hollow on a trip, just a one-time trip. And these kids we did meet, and we thought, with this little girl that was sick, we thought, that's why we were supposed to see them. That's why we were supposed to be there. We sent a doctor for this little girl, and then 2 days later we heard that the government was giving them 30 days to vacate these premises, and it wasn't a great place to live, but we could tell that these children were well cared for, they were loved, and basically Long Hollow already had an orphanage, they didn't need another one, and there were two of us on the trip that didn't go to Long Hollow, and we kind of went, all right, well, we'll just pray. And within 2 days from Robertson County, we had $50,000 given anonymously to the glory of God. And every large gift we've had since then has been given the same way. And I thank God for providing. He provides over and over and over.
No, and so this is the group that I've heard Margot Fosnes talk about.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Because I remember specifically right in the kind of the COVID stuff. You could just see the grief in her face as she was talking about how we can't go take care of our kids. I mean, just you could just see it. Mm-hmm. And I was like, man, I feel you, because we couldn't go to El Rosario, and I think that's a much more developed area, really, kind of than where you guys are going. It sounds like
where we go in Haiti is way out on the tip, and it's pretty remote.
Yeah, that's just it. And that's what she was talking about, is how remote it was, and just you could just see the anxiety of not being able to go and just see them. And so, and that was the toughest thing during COVID, because you had these things going on. So now you've been back. How did they fare through COVID? How are they doing now? Because that's something that's been on my mind. How are they?
Well, we have been able to go, and with Haiti, it's not just COVID, but it's also the unrest is what keeps everybody away.
Yes.
And our friends here that do Double Harvest have struggled because they can't go, because they're in an area that's just not safe. And
Gotcha.
We fly into Port-au-Prince, which is the capital city that is in really difficult straits right now, and then we fly out, which if you drove, it would be 12 hours to the very tip. So we're removed from that, which is a relief. But COVID really didn't hit Haiti that hard. It just really didn't. And
wow,
does anybody know why? No. The people down there say, well, we all have open windows and it's super hot all the time, and we just didn't. But we did just get back, and Lisa was the leader, so why don't you tell them about our trip?
Well, we had a wonderful time, and we got to go last year, too, for the first time in 2 years. So we've Mount Carmel usually sends, about 5 trips a year, but it's kind of down because of the unrest. But we got to love on our children. We have about 62 in the orphanage that's the smaller children. Mm-hmm. We have a transition home for the girls and the transition home for the boys that get a little bit older and need somewhere to go. So we got to love on all 3 groups. It's just wonderful. We got to take them to the beach. We go to this beautiful little cove. And in Haiti, things are just walled in, for safety. And so those sweet little things don't get to get out very much. So they really look forward to the trips when we come, so we can take them a few places. And we had a medical clinic one day, saw a lot of moms-to-be and things like that. So we're excited that we know that our children are getting great care. We also have got recently have procured a beautiful home and widow village. It was a home, and then it also people started giving as we see all the time, and we got to build how many
20 homes.
20 homes. Okay. And so soon we will have widows living there with the transition girls. So they will have their own family, and the widows will be showing the girls skills and things like that. So we just had a wonderful trip. I could talk a long time on that. Don't want to take up all the time, but anyway.
I love hearing these stories because, again, if you've never been a part of something like this, you really, I encourage you. I love that Mount Carmel allows people to come in and be a part of that. Exactly. I kind of want to go to Haiti now. I would love to go to Haiti.
Our ministry is called Emmanuel Haiti, and it's emmanuelhaiti.org. And we have people that have been from like 15 different states. Mm-hmm. It just kind of grows, like somebody's daughter in North Carolina, and then we have people going from. We have a medical trip in October, and then we'll have another trip in December. But we have people from Arizona, North Carolina, Florida, all over that go with us.
Well, see, and when people hear that I go to Mexico, I want to go with you. And so, we've got one trip a year right now, and I would love to see us build up to where we do more. So we're limited on how many we can take, but the fact that you're doing 4 trips, that's a lot. I've got some people that I just can't accommodate that I can point them to you guys now. And I would love to have the experience of this because it's different everywhere you go. I want to go to Ukraine, but going to Ukraine right now.
It's different, but it's the same. Yeah, God does
exactly. Yeah. And that's the same thing here. It's like what you said when we started, Lisa, is that God doesn't call everybody to go to Haiti or to wherever, but He calls all of us to be the hands and feet.
That's right.
And be the hands and feet of Jesus, and just show people what the kingdom looks like when it comes down to earth. Right.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So
exactly.
All right.
And one of my favorite parts too is that I've seen younger people go on these trips and grow up, and there's at least 3 that have gone and just this year gotten their nursing, and they'll be involved deeply in the medical trips from now on, and it's just so neat. And they invite their friends, and it reaches out to their friends. It's just like a ripple.
Yeah, like a snowball or a ripple. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, so what is it that you can tell? I mean, if somebody's like, I want to be a part of that, how do I get to know more about it? How do I get to be one of those that goes on the trip? I mean, what are all those things that you can kind of unpack for people to kind of, because could somebody still go for the fall medical trip?
Well,
or is it full?
No, it is not. Donna Hall and Jeff Fosnes are our medical directors, and Donna is leading this trip. She's had her initial Zoom, but it is not full.
Okay.
We've reduced the size of our teams just because of safety in Haiti and logistics. We used to take 19, and now I kind of think we took 9 with this group that we just got back from, and it was a great size.
Okay.
So we won't take as many. The bridge is out in Jeremy where we go. There was a large earthquake in southern Haiti in August of last year, and I went with a group of Chicago doctors right after that and have never quite seen anything like that, the devastation. But that bridge, it's only open to pedestrian and motorcycle traffic. So every day we had to drive to the bridge, haul everything across it on foot, and then get another vehicle on the other side. So that's why we've reduced the size of the trips.
I gotcha.
So we also have a Haiti 5K this Saturday in Springfield at Travis Price Park. Online registration ended last night because the response has been huge. But you can register at the race day, which is Saturday at 4:30 p.m. There's a kids fun run at 5:30, and then the 5K is at 6 p.m. So if you're interested, you don't even have to walk or run. It's going to be a little warm on Saturday, but people keep signing up. But we'll have depot food truck and snow cones. Heavenly Snow is coming. So come out and we'll share. But our website, emmanuelhaiti.org, has everything we do if you're curious.
Okay, and I love it. I love it. And so, just if you want to be a part of it, tell them again the hours of the race or the run on Saturday.
If you want to sign up Saturday, be there at 4:30 p.m. It's in Travis Price at the bandstand area. It's real shaded. It's going to be the coolest place in Springfield.
Yeah, for sure.
And then you can sign up and register there. The kids' fun run is at 5:30 p.m. and then the 5K at 6 p.m.
Okay.
And we also have an online auction that's very popular. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. And we just to anybody that's listening, we are thankful for all the great donors too. They just donate all kinds of great things. And so anyway.
Yes.
That
businesses
information,
all over Robertson County have been so
awesome.
gracious to give us things for our online auction, and it starts on Sunday the 24th and goes through July 31st. There's some great stuff on there.
Oh.
And if you go to the website, either Mount Carmel's or EmmanuelHaiti.org, you can see where to go for that.
And how long did you guys tell me that Emmanuel Haiti has been in existence? How long?
Since 2013.
2013. I just love that. I love how things get started and you kind of see the history of it, and then you just kind of dream about where it's going to be years
Well,
from
and it's
now.
funny, like people go, we built over 10 churches. We built 40-something houses for widows and families, and people go like, oh, you all had such a vision. It's like, oh, no, we did not have a vision at all. God has not done it necessarily through us. He's done it in spite of us sometime because we weren't always receptive, and God just continues to provide, and that's why he does get all the glory, because it was not our vision. It was his.
Mm-hmm. And I can't say enough about the need in Haiti, because you're talking about the earthquakes, and it's just, it's incredible. I mean, it's incredible, the need down there.
Everything we had was destroyed in Hurricane Matthew of 2016.
Oh, wow.
But that was another testimony to the glory of God and his provision, because he did.
And you think about the people down there. I just, you think about it's like all this, we've built this gone, but what's going on with the people while all this is going on? I just can't even imagine.
They're so resilient. It's really pretty unbelievable.
Yeah.
Their faith is just something to see.
Yeah, I've heard so many people say, they talk about, I was praying this morning about signs and wonders, because the signs and wonders are supposed to follow those who believe.
Yeah.
And there's a preacher who I follow. Everybody, if you listen at all, I love Bobby Davis out of Cookeville and at Live Church. And he said one time, he goes, when he was doing youth ministry at Tech, he says, I was just praying in the room before anybody came in early, and it's like, God, you just aren't as available to us as you were to the early church. And I felt in my spirit, no, you're not as available to me.
Absolutely.
And so you go to places like Haiti, you go to places,
Amen.
You go to these third world countries, and you wonder, why are signs and wonders happening? Because that's all they got.
That's right.
Well, the first
so,
time in 2014, we'd built this orphanage, and normally a church is built first, and we hadn't built a church. So we're praying in this field for a church. And we'd heard the night before in Haiti, when it rains, God is pleased. But we're in this big circle praying for a church. And in my mind, the little team leader, I'm thinking, of all the things we have to do that day, making sure we have them all. And this mist started. And I thought, well, that's weird. And my first thought was, oh gosh, it's going to mess up our outdoor activities. Seriously, that was my first thought. But then it kept going, this mist, and then the minute the pastor said amen, it just stopped like that. And so I looked around, and everybody else was like, did you feel that? Like, oh my gosh. And I remember thinking, that feels like I'm in the biblical times or something. It was this mist. And it was $70,000 for a church. We had it once again within 2 days of returning, anonymous, to the glory of God. But it was one of those, we've learned the Holy Spirit is just alive and well and accessible in those places. Sometimes we get so distracted and busy here, I think we just don't realize it.
Oh, and see, and that's a lesson for all of us, because, guys, Jesus said, he goes, it's better for me to leave you, because when I leave, the helper's going to come, and then you can do what I did. What did he do? We just don't tap into it.
Oh,
and
no,
I mean,
we don't.
and it's like in my prayers this morning, I was just like, okay, how do we do that, Lord? Because I was praying over some particular people who have disabilities. They were born handicapped. And then I was like, okay, Jesus healed those people. And you say that we can do what you did.
That's right.
Wow, wouldn't that be a sign and a wonder? So I was just because there are young people who just are on my heart, and I just thought, man, that would be a sign and a wonder, Lord. But then even in the prayer, I doubted. You know, because I've been raised with so many blessings, incredible blessings, and that's. I'm not saying this to say, oh, feel guilty about, oh, we have so much. Yeah, we have so much, but what can we do with the so much we have to change the dad blame world?
Amen. Because you realize
I'm sorry, y'all. Just like
that's like when we
I love
learned
this stuff.
we send community kids to our school, and we kind of thought, oh, they need an education too. That was our first thought.
Yeah.
So 5 years ago, we had 20 kids. It was $250 to send them to school for the whole year, and that gave them a uniform, a backpack, tuition because there's no free schooling in Haiti,
Yeah.
and a warm meal every day.
Yeah.
So we thought, we're giving them an education. This is great. Okay. So the first time we got there on the last day of school to meet these kids, they're all still there. And over in the side in the shade are all these women. I realize it's their moms. So I go over there to try to talk to them in Haitian Creole, and I've got some, but I didn't have enough for how fast they were talking. So I'm calling the translator over, like, can you help me? I know they're saying thank you. And he listens to him, and he looks at me, and he goes, they're saying thank you for letting us keep our children. And so I, like, turned my head and looked at him like, huh? And he said, yes, keep their children. And in Haiti, there's a system called the Restavec system, which is child slavery. And it is, if your child has malnutrition, is going to die because you can't feed that child, you're not just going to let it happen. You're going to take the child to an orphanage, or you're going to give the child to a relative or a neighbor or a witch doctor or someone. And those children live in those homes, and they're child slaves. And we see them all the time. You go past a home and there'll be several kids in uniforms playing, and then there's one child with just a shirt on sweeping, and you go, there's the rest of it. But what that did by letting their kids go to school, it was the warm meal every day that let them keep their children. And you just kind of went like, we had no idea. We can't even imagine that. But because of that, and so one of the things we're doing with this race is raising money to send more kids to school. So like $25 a month sends a child to school and gives them a warm meal every day, and allows that mama to keep them.
And by community, we mean the community that's outside of the orphanage around. And there, there's these little huts, there's these little metal, whatever, scrappy homes that you've seen. And so that's what we're talking about, the community around Jeremy. Around Emmanuel. So, yes, there's how many community kids you think?
We have 65 now.
65.
So we're trying to.
Okay.
It's
have more.
incredible.
So, yeah, they get to eat.
I can't even imagine. That just blows my mind because as there's a woman who, because I'm involved with Celebrate Recovery, and there's a woman, and I'm not going to say who it is, but her testimony is, she wasn't raised in Haiti, but it's the same situation. I can't remember which is her home country, but she's amazing, just beautiful, beautiful woman, and served in the military. And she ended up with her mother. Her mother had to hand the kids off to one of a family relative. Same thing happened. They became like slaves in the family, and the mom was able to get them back. Eventually, she ended up coming to the States with a father, and ended up going into the military. Her story is just breathtaking. But it's the same thing. As a child, she was, a family friend had to take care of her, and they abused the heck out of them.
Oh, absolutely.
And finally, they were able to, to get them on a different path. But she was talking about how that, because you had to, have the education, you just didn't get to go. And she had to study because she couldn't read, I think, going into high school or something. I mean, and she's a doctor or a nurse or a nurse practitioner or something crazy, way smarter than me. And just her story is breathtaking. But she talked about that, about her mother couldn't take care of her. So I'm kind of thinking it is one of the grandmothers, and just abused her and her siblings. But we just don't have a clue.
No,
we do not have a clue. We don't have a clue. Even in the area where we go in El Rosario, we don't see this. There's areas in Mexico. I don't know. I think we don't. Every community is different,
And Haiti's the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere,
really,
and its government is just in shambles because the president was assassinated last year. It's horrible, and everything cost about double what it did last year. There are no jobs, and that's why we also have a bunch of businesses that we've started with the ministry called 2911 Jeremy, and we have a bakery and sewing business that makes all the uniforms, and it gives kids to those transition home kids who have aged out of the orphanages because there are no jobs. They're so eager to work. So eager to work.
God bless them.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, when the 6 boys and one of them is Lisa's Haitian son, first went to the bakery. First went to the bakery in the sewing business. The pastor said I would have to go in there at like 11:30 at night and say, "You all can stop." And they're like, "No," they didn't even want to stop. And so they have to make them stop.
Oh my goodness.
And now my sweet son is in Cuba studying to be a doctor.
Oh.
We have 6 kids in
Yeah.
Cuba that are in medical school. They work so
they're
hard.
smart, and they're just
To
they're
be
so
in
driven.
Cuba, though.
Yeah,
We have
yeah.
missions in Cuba. Oh, my goodness. That's
Yeah,
another place.
yeah.
Well, they had to
That's-
learn Spanish first and then go to med school
Yeah.
in a new language.
in a new language.
Imagine that.
I cannot imagine that. I cannot. My friend from Ukraine, she speaks when they got, because she was in Donetsk and they got pushed into Kyiv, and they were just here last year. Danny actually is coming on to do the Jesse James thing. They were here for the Jesse James deal, and Sasha and Natasha, they were Maluga. They were here in Robeson County, came to the Jesse James thing. Every time I see a magnolia tree, they just love our magnolia trees. But he is still in Kyiv, and she had to get her kids. She put right after the war started in Ukraine. She put up. She goes, "My husband is in Kyiv. I'm in Poland. One of the daughters that was at Harding University in Arkansas, and the other one was in Switzerland." She goes, "We are literally in 4 countries. We have no idea." But talking about language, this is what got me down the rabbit hole here. I'm so sorry. But Natasha is just flat brilliant, and she speaks all kinds of languages anyway. And I remember her daughter Regina, who was at Harding, something was said of her mom having to go into Poland because Sasha could not leave. He's one of the males that could not leave. And so the conversation was, "Well, does your mom speak Polish?" And she says, "No, but she will." I was just like, "Yeah, she will." But that's you. They adapt.
Yes,
They
adapt.
just, and at least I can't hear you. You're going to have to come up this way and go that way. You're off camera and everything. You're on this camera, but on the little Facebook camera I have, this is the WSGI thing. What I've got going on Facebook,
Okay.
you're just like barely on there, but that's good. We got your beautiful face.
Oh,
and so, you're so funny. Now, what are we missing, guys? Because we're about to run out of time here. I know Lisa was like, "Well, do we have like 10, 15 minutes?" I'm like, "Oh, no, we got a half hour. And we could probably talk an hour."
5 minutes last week, so there you go.
Oh, no.
We do have, if anybody wants to help, we have a text number where if
Okay.
you text GIVE, GIVE, to 615-558-5833.
Do it again.
615-558-5833. And like I said, $25 pays for 1 month of school for one of those community children. $250 does it for the entire school year. It's just a cool way to make a difference and keep families together.
And it's
Absolutely.
100%.
Yes,
It's
100% of what is given
100%.
goes to Haiti because
Absolutely.
I'm a volunteer. Mount Carmel gives us an office and all of our administrative expenses. So I love that, is that 100% of what
Yes.
anybody gives goes to Haiti.
And I mean, $25 is letting a mom keep her child.
I know,
That just
right?
gets my heart. Oh my goodness, I can't even imagine that one nutritious meal. Because tell them that part again, in case you're just joining us. Okay, number one, you can go to the run this weekend, or you can go to the fundraiser. Tell them all about that. Tell them about how they can text to give and what $25 will do, and what the ladies just kind of round it up for us, because I want them to
Yeah,
get that
thank you.
and the importance of it. So just kind of give us a quick.
Okay, our
quick
Haiti
roundup.
5K Christmas in July is this Saturday, July 23rd, 4:30. You can sign up at the race. It's at Travis Price Park in Springfield in the shaded, cool bandstand area. And we'll have the depot food truck. We'll have Heavenly Snow cones. So you can sign up at 4:30. There's a kids fun run at 5:30, and then the 5K, which is about 3 miles, is what a 5K is at 6 o'clock. It would be $40 on Saturday unless you have joined a team, and then it's $35. The text to give number, the kids in our community that do not have the opportunity to go to school, we send them on a scholarship. Our school has over 600 kids. But for $250 a year or $25 a month, the child not only gets an education and a uniform, a backpack, the tuition, because there's no free school in Haiti, they get a warm meal every day. And what we learned is that allows those moms to keep their children. And it was an unintended consequence. We had no idea. We were given, this happens so much. We have no idea. But we were given an education, and what in turn happened is that it prevents these kids from being turned into child slaves. And we've seen it over and over. And
incredible.
so the text to give number, you text the word give to 615-558-5833. Or go to emmanuelhaiti.org is our website, and it's got everything you'd ever want to know.
So if you go to that text to give number, does it give you the option of becoming a monthly donor?
Yes, there's like
Okay.
a lot of there's
Okay.
different amounts that you can choose, or you can put in your own amount, $10. I mean, it doesn't, whatever, everything helps. And you can put in your own amount, and you can also click to give that monthly.
Yeah, because if you can't do the $25 a month or the $250, any extra, because I'm sitting here doing the math in my head. If you're doing $25 a month, that's an extra $50 going to somebody else, right? Did I do that right? Because 25, because you got 8.
Oh, yeah, if you actually did
so
it.
you actually
right, because
did
they
the
don't
25.
pay tuition in July and August.
Yeah, but still, if you're in the habit of doing $25 a month, then that extra $50 goes to
Absolutely.
somebody that's just going 10. I can do this month, and I just encourage everybody. I know a lot of the churches will say your tithe and offering's got to be here. No, it don't. No, it don't. No, it don't. I mean, you prove it to me that you've got to put it in the altar. Now, I mean, in the churches will do it ever, and you follow your heart. But I mean, tithe and offerings go to Jesus, and this is Jesus, pure, plain, and simple. So, if you're considering doing something more with your tithes and offerings, guys, I can't think of anything that's more, wow, being the hands and feet.
You're awesome. Thank
Oh,
you.
listen, I love it. I mean, when you can tell me that every penny I give you
Yes.
is going to go to keep a child from becoming a slave and staying with their mama,
Right.
how can that be more Jesus? And you're bringing them into community. You're getting Jesus all. I mean, I always joke around, I'm going to get some Jesus on you. Well, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing in this. It's like, why are you doing this? It's because of the love of Christ.
And they get some Jesus on us too.
Oh,
Let me
amen.
just say.
That's true. you just, amen.
When you
Amen.
see people
Yes.
with nothing as far as what we
Yeah.
consider that have peace and joy and faith,
And
it is.
can I say one more thing before we go? This is not about our thing this weekend, but here's the sweetest thing I think I saw on this trip. We were walking around the community, and we saw a little 4-year-old playing with this makeshift Barbie dream house out of a trashy cardboard box. She had a little tin can of something or another here. It was the sweetest thing. I said, there's no extent to what these little children will, their imagination. And it was I just thought of the many that I had when I grew up, and my nieces and great nieces have. And it just totally touched our hearts. But anyway,
did you get a picture of that?
Oh, we
yeah.
did. We
I
get a
would
picture
love
of
to
Oh,
see
go
everything.
to our
that.
Facebook page,
Yeah.
Emmanuel Haiti.
Yeah. Okay.
It's Emmanuel Haiti, Jeremy.
Okay.
And
Okay,
I'll
and
show you sometime at
Susie
Ace Hardware.
Ashley, is she part of y'all? She's put up something. Text Haiti 558.
Oh, thank you, Susan.
5833.
Yes.
Susan
Got
has
it.
put up. She put up 615-558-5833. Text Haiti instead of
no,
give.
text give.
Text give, Susan.
Give.
You got it wrong, Susan. Go in there and
Hey,
fix
thank
it.
you, Susan, for putting that number on there. That's the hard part.
Text. You got to change the text to give. Give. She'll fix it. You can go in and edit that. She'll do it. She'll be like, oh no.
Yeah, she's given us lots for our auction. And,
Yeah.
we have people all over.
She'll take care of it. But it's 615-558-5833. Text give.
Yes.
Right.
Correct.
And then be a part of the
5K.
I want to say run, but I'm like, yeah, nobody gonna run in that heat. You're gonna walk.
We
fast.
have runners,
No,
but
I
we have a
know. Be
lot of
surprised.
walkers. Yeah.
Well, and here I used to run, and when I was in high school, this 100-degree heat, I'd go out running and just freak my mom out. But yeah, some do run in it. I used to, not now. But anyway, God bless y'all. Mary
Thank you for
Phil,
having
Lisa
us.
Smith,
Yes,
thank
thank
y'all
you.
so much for being a part of One Street Over and all that you're doing in Haiti. And yeah, that's on my bucket list now. I want to go to Haiti.
All right.
I want to
Bring
go
it
to
on.
Haiti.
They would love it.
I
They
would
would
love
love
to
it.
go. I would love to go. But anyway, and I'm going to be teaching school, but I'm going to continue to work part-time at the church doing the mission work. And that's just such a part of me. And by having a teacher schedule, I'm going to be off in the summer and I can do all kinds of
Great.
things,
That's
right?
right. Great.
There you go.
Great.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. And I'm
Thank
going to
you.
go ahead and play an ad here. We're going to hear from Jackson Causey as we let you guys kind of make the transition. Got Ryan Martin coming on in here.
Thousands of our most precious treasures board a Robertson County school bus every school day. There are nearly 100 buses running about 80 different routes, delivering our kids to their schools, their field trips, and many other school and extracurricular activities. To fulfill the need of student transportation, the Robertson County school system needs drivers and attendants. Pay starts at $21 an hour for drivers and $13 an hour for attendants. The schedule is flexible, with some drivers working a morning or afternoon-only schedule, and everything in between. Many stay-at-home moms and teachers have discovered the bonus of earning excellent extra income while working a schedule that matches the school year schedule. For them, it's a perfect fit. Retirees are earning extra income and fulfilling the desire to help mentor our next generation. Truck drivers that have grown tired of working on the road and dealing with interstate traffic have found working with Robertson County Schools to be a great alternative to meet their employment needs. Basically, driving a school bus or serving as a bus attendant can work for anyone. If you're looking for the most flexible job you'll ever love, apply today at www.rcstn.net or call 615-384-4555. That's www.rcstn.net or call 615-384-4555. This has been a public service announcement from Robertson County Schools.
Cumberland Connect is bringing okay, and we're going to turn that down. That's for when I'm not here, those recorded ads. We're going to talk right now about Veterans Motorplex. Veterans Motorplex, we are so excited that they're one of our sponsors here at One Street Over. And here's the thing that you need to really think about. If you're wanting something different to do with your family, something that's very economical, this is like $40. You can take 8 people to the races. That is 6 dependent kids and 2 adults for $40, you guys, at Veterans Motorplex. This is the Highland Rim. I can't believe how much fun it is to go to the races. I had no idea how much I enjoyed the races until I went and started watching those cars go around that track. And it is so much fun. They got a great concession stand, just a great kind of community camaraderie where they're out cheering for the local favorites. It is so much fun. You have got to get out to the races, and they're in their season right now through November. They're a sponsor of One Street Over. And if you will text me or put it up in messages that are in my comments that you want to go to the races, I'll hook you up with an 8-pack of tickets for your family. You can text me at 615-594-7736, 615-594-7736. Say, I want to go to the races, and I'll get back in touch with you, and we'll set that up, or you can put it up in comments, and we'll take care of you as well. But if you haven't been to the races lately, you just don't know what you're missing. Go and see them. Gates open at 4 p.m. every Saturday. Racing starts at 6 p.m., qualifying at 4:30. They are at 3183 Kelly Willis Road in Greenbrier. Get out there today, and when you do, please always tell them that U-Turn sent you. All right. Ryan's in the house. Billy stole your fun thunder yesterday. Jesus' Chicken's coming to town.
That's all right. I think everyone's pretty excited. But good morning. Thanks for having us again
this morning.
Good morning.
Absolutely.
We're always excited to be here and share things that are going on in the city. And yes, that's probably the single biggest thing that is going on right now is the agreement that we're working on with New Urban Development Corporation. And that's the company that's going to develop and build and lease to Chick-fil-A, the store that's coming to Springfield. We hope, as long as things move along and everyone's agreeable, and we know that they want to be here. They've got a contract on a piece of property, and so we expect everything to work out great. But that agreement and kind of what that means is we've had to work out an arrangement with them. They've got to do some significant infrastructure upgrades for our stormwater system. Essentially, they're going to have a lot of stormwater issues on that site that we need taken care of, some grading, and so we've worked out an arrangement with them, an agreement, if you will. Won't get into too much of the weeds and the details of how it mechanically works under the law, but that had to go because the county's involved in that, so it went before the county commission Monday night. Our industrial development board had to approve that, and then the Board of Mayor and Aldermen approved that agreement last night. So that's the first of what will be a couple of agreements that we execute with them. The next agreements that we execute will be once they open. Okay. And so we because the incentive package that we're doing to assist with the stormwater and grading and that sort of thing is contingent upon them opening a store. So so that all takes place when they open. And so we expect, they've told us that it could be, they expect when they start to be open in 6 months. So once they get started, and it will be probably, I would say, somewhere between a month to 3 months before they get started, at least. And so
still
we're hoping for March is kind of what I've been targeting, shooting for March for an opening of Chick-fil-A. That just adds to, we have a great, and I don't want anything to get lost in this, because that adds to a great lineup of food service establishments that we have here in the city. So we've got very active and community invested partners in our food service industry. We just, you look at somewhere like Alan Pratt at Larry's Restaurant. They're always willing to be involved. They're a staple in this community. You've got Bojangles, which is something, they have their manager there is very, very active in the community and helping out. And they're always willing to fit a need. We just had our new restaurant, Etta Ray's, that catered the State of the City event last week. And
that is...
Yeah,
very
Doug
cool
at the Depot,
restaurant.
Public House. You could go on and on.
Yeah.
And I don't want to mention too many because I want to leave
that's
somebody
true.
out.
That's true. We'll leave somebody out.
But
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A will add to that caliber. I don't want to shower Chick-fil-A with so much appreciation
Good point.
and that we overshadow those that have been here for a long time that do great work, have great food, and so there's enough for everybody. I mean, we've talked about at State of the City last week, which is an event that we had at the center last week, and had over 130 tickets sold and some walk-ins the day of. So it's one of those things. I think I may have told you last month that it just amazes me that people want to come hear us talk. But really, I know that's not the reason they're coming. They're coming because they want to know what's going on in the city. They care about what's going on here, and we really appreciate that. But talking about the growth last week at State of the City, we're talking about 3,100 residences. I know I've shared with you 3,100 residences that we've approved. Not that are concepts or ideas that we've approved. That equates, the census data says that about 2.54 people per household in Springfield. So that equates to almost 8,000 new residents. That's a 40% population growth. There's going to be enough food business to go around for all of our restaurants. And so that is a good point to make, that we're recruiting more. I want to be very clear that the city does not open businesses. The city does not open or close businesses. We don't do that. We're in some service in like parks. That's a city function, but we don't open food businesses. We don't open certain sit down restaurants or things like that. And all we can do is recruit folks. I don't want to minimize it, but we get the question, well, why don't you open a sit down restaurant? Why don't you get us fill in the blank? Texas
it's
Roadhouse, Chili's.
Yeah.
And we don't get to do that. There are countries that do that, and those tend to be more socialist countries, and we're not one of those, fortunately. So, but we recruit folks all the time. We have a recruitment contract with a retail firm that is constantly recruiting those places on our behalf, and we're meeting with those folks and talking to them, selling them on Springfield and Robertson County. And I will say there's a lot of interest right now.
Right.
And so we've got a lot of places that I think people would be really excited about if they can. It's all about finding the right spot at this point for some of those places, and so there are a lot of things that are about to happen. I believe Chick-fil-A is just one of those that we've been. But it takes a long time. Chick-fil-A took 18 months.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's taken 18 months really in earnest to get to this point where they've committed to building a store, and those things just take a while to take place. And so we're working on some others. And will we see anything in the next month or two? No one's going to open a restaurant that we know of in the next month or two, but other than what's already been announced. But we are working on recruiting those folks, and then they have to go through their corporate things that they go through and acquire the property, and it takes time, and then construct or develop or renovate whatever structure it is. But we are excited about the things that are on the horizon. And I do want people to know that we are working. We realize that our two biggest pain points or focus points are sit-down dining, because you can't get into some of these. We have a very limited amount of sit-down dining here, and they're all great, but you can't get into them sometimes because they are so popular and because we have so many people. And so what happens then is we lose folks to Rivergate or Clarksville or Hendersonville, and that takes sales tax money right out of our school system, right out of our roads, right out of our fire engines, right out of our police cars and things like that. And so if we keep that money here with those dining options, not only have we provided a better convenience to our citizens, but we've helped reduce the property tax burden via sales tax to be able to patch potholes, put
Build schools.
firefighters, build schools, all of those things. So.
Which that's the thing. Going into being a teacher now, I know all about that, and it's going to be incredible. And I tell you, since we were talking about how y'all deal with the parks and all that, and it just kind of made me reminded me we need to say something about our little sports teams and the ones. Oh my goodness, we've got another state champion, but now I want to say I think the group I've got coming in tomorrow is the 7-8-year-old Dixie Youth Baseball that's going to the World Series. So I think I've got them coming in tomorrow. But then yesterday, and we also too don't want to forget the girls that also were the 14 youth Southern Southball girls.
That's
they
right.
won a state championship.
Sure enough.
And they won. And then yesterday, we hear that we've got another state championship, and this is the 9 and 10-year-old Dixie Youth All-Star team. They won their state championship, and they're going to be going to the
World Series.
The World Series of, did I say Super Bowl?
No, World Series. Yeah,
World
you're
Series for baseball. Oh my goodness!
It's incredible.
These kiddos, what's going on? I got to get Terry in here next week to kind of give me an overview of it. But I do have kiddos coming in. Brian Pooley is not able to do the show tomorrow, so that normal United Way slot's open. They're going to be in here tomorrow at 7:30, and I don't know who they're bringing, but I think it's the 7-8-year-olds that I've got coming in tomorrow.
Okay, that's great.
So,
ironically,
so exciting.
Well, it's first of all, we've never had 2 teams go to the World Series.
Yeah.
And so we have 3 state championship teams. The Southern Softball Group, there's no World Series for them. But the state championship Dixie Youth Baseball teams, there is a World Series. So the 7-8-year-old team is going to Dothan, Alabama, for their World Series, and the 9-10 All-Star team, they just won yesterday the state championship. They're going to Anderson, South Carolina for the World Series. So this is
it's crazy.
It's kind of
awesome.
unprecedented. Now, to throw another, and I want to be very careful because I don't want to jinx anything, but we have a third team that is playing in a state championship game today at 10 o'clock. That is our 11 and 12-year-olds. They are playing in the state championship game in Harriman, Tennessee at 10 o'clock. So there is a possibility, I want to be clear, possibility that we could send 3 teams to the World Series. So we're rooting for them this morning. We're really excited about a lot of connections personally. So the 7-8-year-old head coach is David Benham, and he's probably who you have coming in, but he's the head coach of that 7 and 8-year-old All-Star team. He's a codes inspector for the city of Springfield.
Oh, fun.
So he's part of our city family. And then on the 9-10 team, my nephew's on that team. And so I was keeping up with
my goodness,
via
how
this little
excited
app.
is he?
And so everybody's just really excited. We recognize both of those teams. That's actually was first on my list this morning, but Chick-fil-A I was going to put them ahead of Chick-fil-A because I'm excited about that, but we started off with Chick-fil-A. But it's a big deal. We have a great youth program here, youth baseball program, youth sports programming, and so we're excited about sending 2 teams to the World Series, having 3 state championship teams right now, with the potential for having a 4th state championship team, depending on how and even if
That's
they,
crazy.
regardless,
awesome.
to have teams make it that far, we had. Our 5-6-year-old Dixie Youth team won the district tournament and went to state tournament. So there was a lot of things that had to happen up to this point for them to even make it that far. And we've had a lot of success this year. And we've got kids that are so excited. All those kids filled the boardroom last night, and they got recognized, and they've got these gigantic rings.
I know. I saw
these gigantic rings. They're incredible. And so they're really excited, and we're going to help them out. We're going to pay for their hotels and the uniforms.
Good.
And so because they have to have, once they make it past state tournament, they have to have state uniforms because they're representing the state of Tennessee at that point. When they go to the World Series, their uniforms aren't going to say Springfield. They're going to say Tennessee because it's state-based, and so they're going to be representing the state of Tennessee at the World Series, and it's a team from Springfield. So that's pretty incredible.
So incredible.
So we're going to help them out to do that. That's something that I know other programs aren't able to do because they're not city municipal programs, and we can do that. And because we know that's an unexpected expense. You're talking about $90 a night for a hotel room for 5 nights. That's $500 for a family that didn't expect that expense.
You better believe it.
Plus the gas and everything. So we want to help where we can. And those tournaments, both of those tournaments are next weekend. And I'll leave that there if you're going to get Terry in next week and let him talk more about that process.
Well, I haven't called him yet. I'm going to reach out to him and try to get him in here next week because I think he'll be the perfect one to kind of unpack it for us. But again, the third team today at 10
o'clock.
And if I may be wrong, but that's called if you do 3, that's a hat trick in hockey.
That's right.
That would be a Springfield hat trick.
It sure would.
I love it.
It would say a lot
for
all of the 7-8-year-olds, the 9-10-year-olds, and the 11-12-year-olds, all 3 of those age groups to go to what. But right now we're sending 2. We're really excited, and we have, and a lot of this is made possible by parents that are invested, by volunteer coaches. I mean, you got to have folks that step up and are willing to coach these teams. Man, it requires a lot of time. I found this out this past spring. I've been coaching basketball and baseball, and it takes a lot of time. And these volunteer coaches are who we rely on. I was talking to Terry Martin last night at the board meeting, and we were having that conversation about how these coaches are so important because they're willing to take away their time off of work And, they could be at home, they could be doing something else, or could not have to put forth the effort, could just come to practice or come to the game and watch, but they're putting forth their time to put together practice plans, to coach games, to organize all these things that need to be organized. And so we owe them a debt of gratitude as well.
Very cool. Very cool. I'm so excited for you guys. And this is just another, this helps me to encourage my children. They need to move here so they can be a part of that league because they're up in Gallatin.
Oh,
and my little grandson, who'll be 6 pretty soon, is a really good baseball player. And I've been trying to get him to Robertson County.
Well, he needs to come on.
Yeah, I'm like,
yeah.
Look at what's going on in Springfield.
Yeah.
And don't you want to be a part of those teams? And anyway, I'm just teasing, but not really. But and let me pause and do a quick break.
Sure.
We're going to talk about Barry and Rebecca Richards with the Exit Realty Garden Gate team. Boy, they know about what's going on with the booming stuff happening here in Springfield, Robertson County, everything that's going on because they're up in Cross Plains. They're one of us. They've been there for over 20 years. And when it comes to real estate, they are the whole package because Rebecca's been at this a long time, one of the first in the area to be a seniors real estate specialist, which means she stays up to date on everything that you need to know to make sure you're properly represented at the real estate table. Barry is a marketer. Why is that important? Because you want people to know your property is for sale. He was a vice president of a marketing company up in Nashville for many years, went full-time with real estate a short time ago, got so busy that he even had to give up his beekeeping. That's just crazy to me. If you know them, you know what I'm talking about. But Barry and Rebecca Richards, they are the whole package, and they buy and sell. He specializes in Robertson County, but they also buy and sell in the surrounding counties and across the state lineup in Kentucky. Barry's a Zillow certified photographer, licensed and insured drone pilot, so he can give you that drone footage from the air that is so vital to really selling property, especially if you've got acreage. Who's got acreage these days to sell, though? But you know what I mean. Talk to them at sellwithbecky.com, sellwithbecky.com, or buy, B-U-I, RobertsonCounty.com. And when you do, tell them you sent you. Ryan Martin, city manager of Springfield, is in the house. And tell me when you're going to let Ace come in here and talk to me. I miss my girl.
She should have a lot of things to talk about here in the next month.
Good.
The process. I don't want to give away.
I'm putting you on the spot.
Yeah,
I'm putting you on the spot.
I don't want to give away too much, but she's had
Okay.
a busy month, month and a half or so that she's been, and so she should have some really good things to talk about soon that are in the works. And so I think that's what she was kind of waiting on. Is it's like, well, let's get some things going for us to
I'm
promote.
just teasing.
And
I just miss her.
Yeah, she's wonderful.
Yeah.
And we're extremely blessed to have her on our team. And so there's some things that I know they're working on this week. And so she should have some really exciting things to share soon.
Absolutely.
And I'll just tease
Very
it that
good.
way.
Yeah, just tease it and you tell her I call her out.
Yeah.
I'm ready to get her back in
That's
here.
right.
But all right, what else we got, my friend?
We had a fairly short meeting last night.
Okay.
I mean, we recognized both of those Dixie youth teams. We handled the new urban agreement, or the Chick-fil-A agreement, as people will call it. But a couple other issues that the board addressed last night were off-street parking. So one of the issues that we've been facing with our growth is people parking on the road.
You can't get through.
Yeah. And so we've had to kind of tackle those things around the city in different areas for current development. But then the Planning Commission had undertaken a look at how to handle this for new development, specifically multifamily units, so your townhomes, apartments, that sort of thing. And we're looking at making a change to how many spots were required per unit. And so last night the board approved on second and final reading upping from 1.5 spots to 2 spots per 2-bedroom, or up to 3 bedrooms, and then 3 spaces required for 4 bedrooms. So all of that to say, what that'll ultimately do is when you have these townhome developments, which is what we're seeing a lot of because that's what this younger generation wants, and that's where the demand is, we're going to see a lot more townhome developments. We're seeing some on Ruth Street. We're seeing some in other areas. We should have less parking issues. That's the best way I can simplify it, is we should have a lot less parking issues there. One of the other issues, and this is a really serious issue that I think we need to talk about this morning because it affects nearly every single person. It affects everybody in the city, and it will affect some people in the county, is our natural gas utility. So the board also approved a resolution last night to authorize the staff, myself and the gas utility director, to enter into long-term hedging transactions, where you can kind of buy gas at a cheaper rate for longer term. And we had a previous agreement in place, or authorization in place, but that had a threshold of $3.50 per MMBTU, and that's what that means in a lingo is $3.50 gas. Well, what happened? Natural gas. What happened is in June, natural gas closed at $8.91.
Oh my
And that's why
goodness.
everyone's gas bill has gone through the roof.
Right.
Because you have instability in Eastern Europe, and I was seeing this morning that Germany is expecting the Nord Stream pipeline to be back open, which will help now. And so hopefully, it's one of those double-edged swords, not to get into politics, but it's one of those double-edged swords where, everyone's trying to make Russia feel the pain for what they're doing, but, we're feeling the pain too, because the rest of the natural gas market demand has gone up, and so that's why our prices have gone up, because they've cut off, that they don't want to buy from Russia, so they're buying on the same market, and so we're all just an intertwined global economy.
Yeah.
And so our natural gas prices compared to, I think I was looking at, 2016, March of 2016, it closed at $1.71. Right. And so then you saw a dip in during COVID of June of 2020, it was $1.50 and $1.72. So it hovered between $1.50 and around $3 for a good 4 or 5 years. And then pretty much since the beginning of this year, well, since last year, I guess, since last summer, we've really seen an increase in gas. It was up to over $3, hit over $3, I think, in July of last year, and hasn't gone back below $3. And so, June was the worst month. It closed at $8.91.
That's incredible.
It was back down at $6.55. Our gas director supplied us with some information last night.
That's incredible.
So that's problematic. Energy
Yeah.
cost, and we're seeing the same thing with electric. So we have monthly a fuel cost adjustment that TVA passes along to us. That's basically what our electricity costs that month. Your base rate doesn't change. A lot of people see their utility bills going up and down. I did tell you that we have a water rate decrease this year, which is great. And a lot of people, I think I said last week at the State of the City that a lot of people think, well, once the government gets it, they'll never give it back. Well, that may be true for some governments, but that's not true for the city of Springfield. If we don't need it, we're not going to take it. And that's why we decreased water rates this year. But we do have monthly fuel cost adjustments and a purchase gas adjustment for electric and gas, because those two utilities are different from water and wastewater. So wastewater, we're taking the wastewater, we're sending it to our plant, we're treating it, returning it to the environment. Water, we're making it or purchasing it secondarily and sending it to you, but we've got a flat rate that we're paying for that water. Electric and gas, they have to be produced, and those markets change monthly. And so that's why you see your bills going up and down, and natural gas is really high right now. I want people to know that we're not increasing your rates. The base rate for what we charge, your base kilowatt hour rate for electric or your base rate for gas usage is not changing. It's the monthly surcharge that gets passed to us to buy gas off the market or to buy electricity from TVA to send to you.
Wow.
So it's a little bit more of a complicated and challenging environment. And so we're just at the mercy of the economic conditions right now. Everybody knows inflation's at a 40-year high. And so that's not helping things, and instability is not helping things, and supply chain isn't helping things. Labor shortage isn't helping things. We just got kind of a whole lot of factors at play right now, and hopefully that things will get settled out pretty quickly.
And we can just pray for a mild winter.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Yes.
we don't have so we don't have to use that natural, because
That's right.
that's where it'll hit me, is because I'm a natural gas customer, and
Me too.
that's my heat.
That's right.
Is that way, which I love, but oh my goodness, this
Yeah.
is making me think I need to work that into my budget right now as I anticipate what the winter could be, because if it's a harsh winter, my gas bill is going to be through the roof.
That's right. And,
Yeah.
and that's where
So
these
I need to plan
transactions
ahead.
really
Yeah.
help us.
Yeah.
Being able to enter into these transactions really help for that cold season.
Mm.
And so the authority to be able to do that, we're doing that basically on your behalf to try to see if there's
Right.
a way that we can secure some gas at a fixed price and not be subject as
Sure.
much to or exposed as much to the market fluctuations.
Right.
That's the whole idea. So
I got
want everybody to know we're working on that as much as we can, but a lot of that is subject to market fluctuation, but we'll try to help where we can.
Very good. Very good. That's, like you said, that's a very important piece
It
we
is.
all need to know, because bottom line, you need to be planning this into your budget, because it's not going to, so you're not just caught completely off guard when it gets cold and you get your bill and you're like, what happened?
Yeah.
You need to be aware of it. You need to start planning ahead, and because it's going to go up.
That's right.
There's no way to prevent that.
That's right.
And but you're trying to keep it from going up too much.
That's right.
Right there.
Yeah. And we
So-
expect to see a little
right.
relief next month.
Okay.
We do expect that because, getting through this season and knowing what the market's
Mm-hmm.
doing, we expect to see a little relief next month, but we don't know about the month after that. And of
Yeah.
course, when you get into the cold season, when your demand really goes up here, that's a different story.
Yeah.
And so I think that's great advice, Laverne, is to have everyone to prepare for
Mm-hmm.
maybe a little higher utility cost. And again, that has nothing to do with the city of Springfield. That's what it costs for us to get the gas
bet.
to you. You know, what they're charging us to get the gas to you. We don't have any, beef in that or meat in that or fat in that. It's the base rate. It pays for overhead, pays for folks to work on those lines, and the administrative cost to get you the gas, and then the extra is what it costs for us to buy the gas and get it to you.
Yeah, and if you have a wood fireplace and you've not had your chimney cleaned out, you might want to go ahead and do that right now.
Yeah.
Maybe get you some firewood. Yeah, I'm just saying, these are just little things you could do to kind of offset your heat cost as we get into the winter. I want to I know we're just out of time, but I want to circle back real quick to what you were talking about with parking. Because in the historic district particularly, I mean, some of those areas where the cars are parked on either side of the road, I've had times where I'm trying to get down through there and it's like a maze. So is there anything that can be done? Are y'all looking at that, trying to alleviate that issue? Because I know as we go forward, yes, more parking places in these townhomes and stuff.
Right.
But what can be done about the existing issue of just trying to navigate down these roads?
So we just undertook one recently, and I believe it was on Walnut. I'd have to look back.
I could imagine.
And so the board just undertook one and eliminated parking on one side of the road. Also just did that on, I believe, 3rd Avenue. And because, as kind of these requests come in, our traffic committee studies that,
okay.
looks at what would be the best solution. Which side of the road should we eliminate parking? Should we eliminate it on both? Or is there not a problem at all? And then they recommend that to the Board of Mayor and Aldermen, who then makes that. And so what you have, to sum that up, what you have is a 200-year-old city. Our historic district, is a couple hundred years old. And so cars weren't that big and 200 years ago. So this was an unanticipated problem, and it's a problem that a lot of cities, newer cities like Mount Juliet or Brentwood that are 50 years old, or White House, they may not have these problems as much as people like us in Franklin and Lebanon, cities that are a lot older, especially in their downtown centers, their historic downtown.
Yeah.
So we are working on those issues. I would suggest that anyone that has an issue, contact your alderman.
Okay.
And let the alderman, because that's the way that the alderman will refer that to the traffic committee or to us, which will get it to the traffic committee, and let them look at that and see what the best way, because we have engineers that look at that and figure out what is the best solution.
And there's a lot of things in my mind right now. I want to kind of piggyback on top of that, but we'll talk about that later, because I have a lot of people ask me about that, ask you about it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, call him.
Yeah.
His office is always
That's
open.
right.
You can call and talk to him about it. But thank you so much, Ryan.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I'm going to, on the way out here, I know Lee Marie's here. I forgot it was Wednesday, and we've got the Go Show with Lee Marie coming up. But before we go, I need to talk about Corbin Creek Greenhouse Gifts and Gardening Center. Go and see them. They are awesome. They've got a vegetable garden. That's one thing that they've been putting up on their Facebook page, is as the vegetables come in, you need to go by and see them and see what they have available. And they will hook you up with tomatoes and fresh things out of their vegetable garden. You can give them a call and just say, hey, what you got growing today? 615-384-3185, 615-384-3185, the number to call if you want to find out a little bit more about what they have fresh out of the garden today. And they'll help get it ready for you. You can go by there. They're open 7 days a week, 9 to 6:30. They're at 4920 Highway 161, 4920 Highway 161, my dear friends. And they're also always at the farmers market. They're my CBD source. If I need CBD, that's where I go, because it's Robertson County CBD. You're going to love working with them. Great folks. The Corbins out at Corbin Creek Greenhouse Gifts and Gardening Center. And anytime you get by there, please always tell them that U-Turn sent you. And that wraps it up for me today. The Go Show is coming up next with sweet Lee Marie. And we appreciate you being here, a part of everything we have going on. This is 1100 WSGI. God bless.